What is up, people of the internet? Today we got some really cool stuff going on. We dropped the kids off for school this morning. We came home, we took a power nap. Now we're ready to go for the day. We're going to a real estate office. We're going to talk to them about lighting and video stuff and see how we can help them set up to best maximize their space for them for video creation. This is the stuff I love to talk about, I love to be involved with, and I'm glad that they asked me. We're about to head there right now. We had a great conversation today with the actual boss.
Yes.
Had a great time talking with the ladies over at Keller Williams real estate office. They got a lot of cool plans, a lot of ambitious plans, which are really cool to hear. We kind of brought up a couple topics while we were talking with them. That's something I would like to talk about in this video. Making that switch from transitioning from a full-time job to a career or pursuing something you want to do. So there comes a point in your life where you have to make that sort of decision if you want to pursue something that is not the same old traditional path. You have to get to that point where you can take that leap of faith and really put your all into your craft, whether that's photography, video stuff, whether that's being a real estate agent, whether that's owning a lawn care company, any sort of thing like that. You have to get to that point and work up to that point before you take that leap for the majority of people. Now, there's no right or wrong way to go about this, and many people do this different ways. Some people get fired from their job and they just take that as the initiative to jump off of that cliff and make whatever they want to happen. But I feel like the majority of people these days would play it the safe route, kind of plan into something like that. So my suggestion, if you're wanting to make that leap into doing something you love full time, I would do my best to set yourself up for success with that. Just from my own personal experience, I worked at a factory and I was trying to build this photo and video business on the side. That severely limited what I could take on because Monday through Friday, a lot of the times, I was gone from my house from 5 o'clock in the morning until 5 or 6 at night. So it essentially limited everything I could do to the weekends. I knew that this is something I actually wanted to pursue and pursue full time. I loved doing it. I loved the process of doing it, all of the creativity that went into it. And I could see things in my mind and then make those things happen through a camera. Every day I got off of work, picked up my camera, go out and practice with it. I either had a camera in my hand or I was looking up videos on how to do things and always learning and getting better and better at what I was doing. And that has continued to this day. Like I said, I actually really love to do this. So I'm always learning new stuff. And whenever you find something like that you're that passionate about, that makes it a whole lot easier to go after that and pursue that full time also. Another good tip is to make a goal for yourself. My personal goal was to have at least 1 year worth of our bills paid in the bank account. If I jumped off to do this, I would be able to pay our whole house bills, gas, food, and all of that stuff for a whole entire year if I didn't bring any business in at all. Now, a lot of people aren't going to go to that extreme, but I wanted to be sure, no matter what, that whenever I went into this, I did not have to turn back to that factory. I didn't have to go get a part-time job, none of that stuff. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that I was safe, make sure my family was taken care of, and that I was setting myself up for success with this. If you have no sort of nest egg or you've not built up any sort of foundation to build your business off of, then you're basically sink or swim. Like it's jumping off of the boat without knowing if you can swim or not. And that causes not only the uncertainty of money and financials, but also just the anxiety, the stress that comes with providing for your family with something you don't know that can make you money. Plan ahead of time, set those little stepping stones that lead you in the right direction to be able to do what you want to do. Another thing I think holds people back is taking that step into something they don't actually really love to do. Like I mentioned, I really love to do this. If I wasn't doing this as a career, I would be doing this on the side regardless. I love to do it. I like to put what is in my head out through the camera. The people that jump off from their job and start like a lawn care company or things like that unless you are super passionate about lawn care and like making those little stripes on people's grass, like unless it's something that you're super passionate about, you're either going to get burnt out doing it or it's just going to fizzle out because that is not what drives you for your life. And I'm definitely not saying that you totally can't make that work because there's plenty of people that do it. So just speaking from my personal experience, the best and most sustainable, healthy way to go about leaving your job to pursue something you're actually passionate about is to set up that foundation. You can't build a house without a strong foundation. And if you do, then there's no guarantee that that is a fail-safe house and that everything's going to go right with it. It might be good for a little while. It might last you for a year or two, but eventually there's going to be a lot of rain that comes and it's going to wash away that shitty foundation. Then your whole house crumbles down and everything goes to crap. I love the fact that a lot more people these days are going after their passions and going after not following that traditional path and the thing that's laid out for them. To go to college, get a job you don't like that doesn't even require the college degree that you went for. You're in debt. You're going through life not liking the things that you are doing just to pay off the thing that you went to college for that you don't actually like to do anyways. But you have to go into stuff with a realistic mindset and make the plan for success. If you do that, it'll make you unstoppable with what you want to do. The hardest part is the mindset shift that has to happen to make someone go from just playing it safe to taking that risk and going after what they want to in life. But once you make that little flip in your mind, there's like nothing that can hold you back from doing what you want except for you. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions for me, anything I can help you with, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like the video if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button for more content that is photo, video, podcast, anything creative, business related, and I'll see you guys in the next video.